In January 2026, me and two of my best buddies decided to start a Pokemon TCG business here in the UK with only £1,000. And I know what you're thinking. Wow, you guys are so full of original ideas. I appreciate that. And over the last 2 months, we've been working really hard to split up all of our workload, creating our website and getting established up on eBay, doing whatnot live streams, eBay live streams, all this sort of stuff. And I wanted to do a bit of an update video for you guys, for people that like following along and seeing how these things develop, and just talk about what we've been up to, how it's been going. And I want to put a particular focus today on the eBay singles section of our business model and how that's actually been performing surprisingly well, better than any of us really thought it was going to go. So I'll talk a bit about that as well. But yeah, quick update on how things have just been progressing in general. So we started off with this £1,000. We started buying Korean, Japanese, and Korean, Japanese, and Chinese booster boxes and packs, and even started out with a lot of singles. We found that generally our singles were selling they were selling well on Whatnot, and most of our business model originally was just doing Whatnot streams to just get through volume, because we found that on Whatnot you can shift a lot of product very quickly. However, there's a lot of fees involved. You're actually per sale getting quite a big chunk of your sale gone if you're selling £1 singles, £2 singles, that sort of thing. So it eats up a lot of your profit margin. So we transitioned in Whatnot to selling full booster boxes, rip till you hits, things where we know that people are going to get guaranteed quality, where they know, right, I'm going to pay a slightly higher entry point of, say, like £13, but I'm guaranteed to hit something in that process. Whereas if people opening loose packs, they might go a lot of packs without really ever seeing anything. If they do box breaks, I mean, box breaks are, I think they're illegal under UK law. So we don't do those. I know some people do. Probably not encouraged, and probably won't be something that lasts too much longer, I would imagine, once proper authorities figure that one out. But we like to know that people are getting something guaranteed. If you buy a full box, you know you're going to get X amount of hits, right? You buy a box of Korean Mega Dream, you know, right, I'm going to get one MA, I'm going to get a couple ARs, I'm going to get the IMSR, Pokemon SR, could get an SAR. So there's a bit more guarantee there. We like that. So that's what we did. We shifted our business model on Whatnot over to boxes and packs. And also on our website, that's what we've been doing a lot of as well. So if I show you here on, say, like Walker Armory, we've got a lot of boxes here. We've got a lot of Korean, Japanese. We've got Nihil Zero in Korean as well. That's been doing quite well. People seem very interested in that. We know initially we got some Japanese Nihil Zero as well, but we're getting prepped for Ninja Spinner, which actually released today as of the recording of this video. So that's the newest Japanese set. We're doing pre-orders for that as well. So I think if you're interested, you can even do that with us, or you can just, it's no longer a pre-order, right? But you can just buy it with us. And then we like to dabble. We like to buy a little for fun box here and there. So it's a bit more pricey. But we got a box of EV Heroes, which has the potential Moonbryon. The Moonbryon. I know there's like 1,000 different Moonbryons at this point, but EV Heroes, big set. So we got like one box. We split our budget up a little bit. We thought, right, we'll get one. But we managed to turn that £1,000 into quite a lot of stock. We did actually cheat a little bit, and as the weeks have gone by, we've actually, as a collective, invested a bit more money, because what we found is we would sell, we were doing Whatnot streams where we'd do like £1,000 in sales, but then we'd have to wait. We'd sell out completely of everything in one stream in a couple of hours, and then we'd have to wait until we could get that money released, buy another, buy more stock from our distributor over in Asia, and then wait for that to get shipped to us, and then we could list it all and go live again and everything. And so we found that there was just a stall in the process every step, where we'd have to just be waiting and waiting. So we invested a bit more money into it, knowing that we've been selling product, and then now we're at a stage where we actually have more stock than we can sell in any given individual stream, or even a week's worth of streams. So we're actually in a really good spot there with having enough stock available. We can have a bunch of stuff listed on the store. People can buy individual packs, individual boxes, and we're finding that the streams are really nice and they're good to have and they're great for shifting product quickly, but it means we have to organize them, plan them, we have to be on, we have to be active. Whereas with the website, we really want to push people to this because it's very passive. We don't have to put as much work into it. It can just be dispatched like straight away because it's packaged up, boom, gone, done. No tomfoolery there. So it's just nice and easy. But not a lot of people know about our website, or at least the Pokemon section of it, because Walker Armory also does miniatures and 3D prints and things. Not enough people know about our Pokemon card store. So we've started running some adverts as well, just like £10 a day, where we're just putting some ads on. And we found that we're actually getting traction with that. We're getting sales within just a couple days. We've started getting these sales in. Now, we're still figuring out how we want to tackle that because obviously with ads, the more you put in, sort of the more you get back. But you also need to account for lost profit on and lost margin whenever you're doing ads. So we've been running these £1 pack ad campaigns where we're really advertising like, hey, come get a pound a pack with Korean here on Walker Armory. And it's really good actually. People are buying like one of everything, or they're buying, we had people buying like 7 packs of a few different things. So it's really, really great for these £1 packs. It's amazing. But it's also quite expensive to run an ad when people are buying £1 packs in return. So we're also looking at what we can do. £1 pack ads are going to attract a certain type of customer, but we also want to consider people that are going to be into buying full boxes, £30 booster boxes where you're getting 30 packs here. Some of the higher class sets like shiny treasures where you're getting fewer packs, and the value is higher, but you're getting a lot more hits, and it's just a higher class, more desired set, that kind of thing. So we also want to try and encourage people to check out full booster boxes as well. So we're looking at ad spending there and what we can do with different types of ads, reaching different audiences. So it's all like a learning curve. It's all things that we're learning. And Jordan's been doing a great job looking at the data, looking at the analytics, trying to figure out how things are selling and doing well. So this brings me on then to what we're doing here on eBay. So we experimented with some different concepts, as I mentioned earlier. I said about how we were doing singles on Whatnot, and we were selling cards for £1-2 at a time. And we found that Whatnot were actually taking quite a big margin of those sales because we're only selling for £1 or two at a time. So like a 30p cut every time is quite a lot. Whereas when you're selling, full booster boxes, a 30p cut is like, okay, whatever. And it's more so the percentage margin that you're worried about there. But then you account for that with Whatnot. That's why our prices are generally cheaper on our website. Well, definitely cheaper on our website. So we decided, like, what can we do with these singles then if we're not selling them on Whatnot? What can we do differently? Like, one way you could do is just bundling some singles together and selling them on Whatnot so that you're selling like 5 cards for every purchase instead of 1. Stuff like that is definitely a concept we could do, but then people might not like all the cards, so they might not want to buy them. What we decided to do was eBay, and it's been really, really surprisingly effective. We find that we have what we do here on eBay is same day dispatch before 3 p.m., but we also do free delivery. A lot of sellers on eBay will charge for delivery, but we have found a way to not charge for delivery. So that allows us to hopefully have a bit of an advantage here in the market with like our same day dispatch, the fact that we're doing free delivery. And in terms of what cards we picked up, we decided to grab a lot of E-Series. So one of our guys, Paul, who's like the biggest Pokemon collector of all of us, really loved the E-Series. So like there's this look at this Aerodactyl. It's really, really good. Really, really cool card. So we've grabbed some, just like a collection of a bunch, like hundreds of E-Series cards, because we do think that they're quite a cool product. There's something that released, I think, in like 2004, but there's just some really unique art. They're a unique style. It looks like they've just got a 70-30 border, but no, this is by design. This is intended. So the E-Series are really quite cool. They've been doing well. we've also just been selling like general singles as well. So from like Neo Darkness and stuff like that. And some of these actually go for quite a bit. This trainer card here going for like £14 and stuff like that. So some of them go for a cheeky little amount here. We got this Abra, which looks fantastic for like 12. So we've been selling the E series and general singles here on our website on eBay. We do, if I go back, we do English singles, Japanese singles, high tier singles, and then graded slabs. Obviously, there's been the recent drama with PSA grading in general, and we got to see Moist Critical's opinion on that one. So we're going to see how the market goes with slabs in general. It is a market we would like to check out. It's something like I recently got some of my own collection graded with Ace, and I'm not looking to sell those. I just want them because I want them. But I got them graded. It was the whole process really cool. Actually, we're not affiliated with Ace in any way, shape, or form, apart from the fact that they're just like our local grading company here in the UK. But there is some controversy with graded slabs and stuff, so it's something that we're like aware of and monitoring, and we're gonna see how the community sentiment is as a whole. I think it's mainly like if you're grading some generally lower value cards for fun and just for like collection purposes and to make them really stand out and look cool, like on a shelf somewhere, then that's great. If you're getting things graded for 40, 50 grand and, some of these graded companies are taking a large percentage cut. I don't know. That's something that we want to dabble in necessarily. We also don't have 40, 50 grand, luckily, so we don't have to even worry about that. But yeah, we're finding with the singles that they're selling, people come in and buy like 2, 3 singles at a time, which is really awesome. Obviously, with the fact that delivery is free, we're finding that people are way more likely to want to come and grab some cards, which is great. So it's great that we can do that as part of our business model. So that's what we've been doing here on eBay. Now, what's really exciting for us is that we've actually got an eBay account manager now, and they want us to trial some eBay live streams. So that's our next plan. That's what we're going to be looking to do. We actually have one planned for next Friday. So Friday the 20th, Friday the 20th of March. So if you guys want to come check out, that would be amazing. We're going to be doing our first eBay live stream, and we hope it really, really goes well. And if it does, then we might find that we end up checking out eBay Live more exclusively going forward as well, because it's just a great connection. Like, you can link your eBay Live to your shop directly. It's here. Everybody can just come and check out things that you've just got here in the store. It just makes it all really nice and simple. Something that we've been finding with the singles, though, is the effort and time required to make a single post. So I think Jordan says he can list like 20 individual cards a day. So we do find that it does take quite a bit of time to get these up, but it's because we really want to show people the quality and the effort. Like, we're a good, trustworthy company here. Like, we're respecting the card. We're giving really great like camera shots, getting nice close-ups of everything. You can see everything. You can see it's clean. We just want to really show the quality here of our company, that we really care about doing a good job for you guys. So we want to list them well. We want them to be clean and visible. Jordan's he's even marking things down. Something can be in like pristine quality, and he's still listing it as lightly played if he sees even just like a speck. So we're actually undervaluing a lot of these, or under grading a lot of these by eye, because we'd rather people be overly happy than like be like, oh, I got this card, I was expecting it to be better. So that's something that we're also careful of. Jordan runs his 3D printing business, and that's what he's been doing for years now. So he knows like customer service is important. It's important to us that people receive their goods and are happy and want to come back and want to feel like they're well looked after. So that's something that we're really pushing. But this is our eBay at the moment with just all of our singles. I wanted to do this video, just a bit of a business update, but then just hone in specifically on how eBay has been going. We're finding we're getting like a few sales a week now from this, so or a few a day even at times. So we're really, really happy with how eBay is progressing. It's just a lot of effort, takes a lot of time. But maybe if you guys are doing a Pokemon business, maybe consider checking out eBay and looking at listing goods there. But yeah, that's kind of everything. You can come check us out on our website. I mean, if you use code Cybear, then we'll know that my link is working, and then that will be nice that this is working. But you can get 5% off here on Walker Armory directly if you want packs, if you want boxes. We do same day dispatch, again, only UK based, but we're trying to stock up a lot of stuff. We've got a lot of like the Gem Pack 2s, which are really cool with a lot of evolutions in them. We've got Korean and Japanese Mega Dream. We're stocking Ninja Spinner, so we're gonna buy a few boxes of this. This is something that we're gonna see how Ninja Spinner goes. It seems like a set that's kind of got like, at least its initial release doesn't seem like it's super desired, but maybe this is a bit of a slow burner. We're still trying to see what some of the cards are going to actually be from this set. And well, I guess Chaos Rising, the newest set, which I did put a video out on as well on our channel, so you can check out that, the English version of Ninja Spinner. But yeah, that's kind of everything for us in terms of an update. Hope that you guys are enjoying following along with us, and give us a like and a subscribe. It would really help us out, and we look forward to chatting with you and seeing more from you. And thanks very much for watching. Come check us out on eBay Live on the 20th. Would be great. Thanks.